Hi students, today we are going to begin new chapter number 16, light. This chapter is from grade 8. In this chapter we are going to discuss about laws of reflection, characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror, then dispersion of light, human eye, then a persistence of vision, care of eyes, visually challenged or blind people. These all things we are going to discuss in this chapter one by one. So let us begin. What is light actually? Light is a form of energy. We have seen lots of things when we are talking about sound. It is also a form of energy. Light is also a form of energy. Means whenever we are talking about the life, there is nothing without energy. Due to energy, everything is possible. I can talk with you, I can communicate with you, I can see you, I can listen you, and I think most probably all the things are happen due to this energy. This energy, actually main source is sunlight we are getting. Plants are utilizing this sunlight. They form, with the help of photosynthesis, they form the food, and that is eaten by herbivore, carnivore, omnivore, and all the animals. And this, in this way, the circulation of energy, the chain of energy is taking place. Okay. Now, light enables us to see the world around us. Definitely, you can imagine, at night when torch is not there, any source of light is not there, are you able to see anything? If I will leave you in dark place, in any dark room, even in dark room or forest or somewhere, there is no chance of a source of light. Definitely we could not see anything. So whatever we are saying on this planet, which is amazing, so these things are happen due to this light. Now, let us understand how light enables us to see things around us. Okay. First of all, this dispersion of light we will discuss later on. By mistake, it came in this slide. Okay. When light falls on any object, now we have to understand the mechanism, how we are able to see in the presence of light. That mechanism I have put on your screen, you can see. So sunlight come on this planet. You can see on the picture, sunlight came, it falls on the flower. Okay. Then that flower reflects the sunlight falling on it in all the directions. Sunlight reached or came on the flower, and the sunlight reflect in all the direction. When the reflected sunlight enters in our eyes, we are able to see the object. Clear? Sunlight flowers पे आ गए, वहाँ से it is reflected in all direction, and the amount of that sunlight comes to in our eyes, जिसके भी eyes में गए हैं, that person is able to see that particular flower. This is simple mechanism. Thus, light enables us to see the objects from which it reflects. जहाँ से लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाती है ना, जो ऑब्जेक्ट से लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होके हमारे आईज में आएगी, वी आर एबल टू सी दैट पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट. दिस इज वेरी सिंपल मैकेनिज्म. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द मैकेनिज्म. रिफ्लेक्शन. व्हाट इज रिफ्लेक्शन? रिफ्लेक्ट होना, हम बोलते हैं ना कि फ्रॉम दैट पर्सनालिटी द पॉजिटिव एनर्जी इज रिफ्लेक्ट. Suppose I'm giving you example, I'm strongly believing Sadhguru, and whenever I'm watching his videos, when I'm just seeing his pictures, I feel positivity. It is actually understanding, but the reflection, we can prove this reflection. Reflect होना, उसमें से आना है ना, वापस आ जाना, that is reflection. So reflection is the phenomena of bouncing back light, the same medium in which it was traveling when it falls on a source. जिस source पे that light was fall, in that same plane, if it is bounce back, that is called as reflection. Or when light traveling in a medium falls on a surface, then it returns back in the same medium. This process of sending the light rays back is known as reflection of light. That process, sending back the light, that is called as reflection of light. Now clear this concept, reflection clear ho gaya. Now we will move towards the next topic. Before that, I would like to show you one diagram I have displayed over here. In this diagram, you student have to understand what is given over here. One plane mirror, okay, one plane mirror is put, that is m dash है ना, यहाँ से यहाँ तक का जो मिरर है ये m है and the end point is the m dash. Then incident ray, in this way incident ray will come. Just a minute, my dear students, actually this could be here, so I will take, okay, this is incident ray and this is reflected ray. This light is travel in a straight line, you have to keep it in your mind. I am doing randomly these things. The point incident ray reach, that is called as point of incidence. This is point of incidence. This is plane mirror. Narrow slit, narrow slit we are using source of energy, you know, जहाँ से energy आने वाली है incident ray will come. This is narrow slit, light box, source of light. The now in a same plane, in this same plane, incident ray will fall from the same point that ray is reflect back, okay, that point is called as O, उसे हम O बोलते हैं, reflection of light from a plane mirror. These things I have explained over here. Now whatever I am going to explain in 2-3 slides, that explanation is depend on this diagram. So first of all, what is meant by incident ray? Very easy to understand. The ray of light which falls on the mirror's reflecting surface, reflect करने वाले surface पे जो sunlight जो light का ray आया है उसे हम incident ray कहेंगे. If we will consider in this diagram, ये जो AO है that is incident ray. Now point of incidence, O जो मैंने बोला था, incident ray reach over there and वहीं से reflected ray bounce back हो गया, that point is called as point of incidence. Then reflected ray, I have shown you incident ray आ गया, O पे आ गया, reflected back, that is reflected ray. Normal, incident ray and reflected ray, in between that from point O one perpendicular line is drawn and that is called as normal, उसे normal कहते हैं. Now angle of incidence, the angle which the incident ray makes with the normal at the point of incidence is called the angle of incidence. Angle AON, this angle AON is called angle of incidence. Now we will discuss about the angle of reflection. So उसके just opposite क्या आएगा, the angle which the reflected ray makes with the normal at the point of incidence is called as angle of reflection. I दिया था angle of incidence was angle of reflection. Angle of incidence normal से यहाँ तक angle of incidence, normal से reflection वाला जो है that is angle of reflection. Now we will discuss about laws of reflection. We have discussed about what is reflection of light, incidence ray, reflected ray, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, normal, plane. These things we have discussed. Now we will discuss about laws of reflection. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. This is the first law of reflection. Jitna angle of incidence hai, the same would be angle of reflection. The incident ray, and the second law of reflection is incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie in same plane. सभी एक ही plane में रहेंगे. These are the two laws of reflection. I would like to elaborate it with activity. One activity I am going to add in this video, so you will come to know these laws of reflection.
Hello scientific audience, how are you all? So today I am going to demonstrate the laws of reflection of light by using a laser, protractor, some basic stationery, plane mirror and the screen. So screen is nothing but a white background. So I had a small piece of cardboard on which a small box on which I have attached a white A4 size paper. So this is going to act as our screen. Now what happens is, this is the mirror, and the first law states that incident ray, reflected ray and normal, they all lie on the same plane. So that can be easily demonstrated even without the use of the protractor. And you will understand why we are using protractor, because the second law states that the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are same. So we need to prove that. So here I'm going to use a red laser, right, in order to support my demonstration. And anything which you see in the mirror will be the reflection. We are supposed to concentrate on this white screen. Okay, so this is our incident ray. The incident ray is this one, which is seen over here, and you will see that the reflected ray will also be on this particular white screen. So this white screen is nothing but, you can consider this as y-axis, this as x-axis, and this will be z-axis towards us. So this white screen is nothing but xy plane, and the incident ray and the reflected ray would definitely be on the xy plane. And from here, if you draw the normal that separates both incident and reflected ray, you will see that all three will on the same plane here. So I'm shining the red laser from this side, and you can clearly see the incident ray and the reflected ray as well. So incident ray, this is the incident ray, that is the reflected ray, and the normal is here, and you can see that all three lie on the same plane. To have a better view, I have switched off the light in the room, and now this is very well visible that this is our incident ray, that is our reflected ray, and here is our normal. And this point where the laser light would strike on the mirror, that would be the point of incidence, right? Now unfortunately I doesn't have another stand so that I can hold this laser, so I am doing it by my hand. So the point of incidence may keep on changing, but hopefully the idea is you have understood. Okay, so we are good to go for the second law of reflection, that is angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. And what I have done is, the same cardboard box on which I had fixed this A4 size paper, and now I have also fixed a protractor on this white A4 size paper so it doesn't move, with the help of a glue, right? Okay, now what my plan is, that this is my plane mirror, and this plane mirror I am going to arrange perpendicular to this plane of paper, correct? So I'm going to put it somewhere here on the protractor, and I would make sure that this plane mirror is perpendicular to the plane of paper and along this line, right, like this. And now I would make sure that this mirror does not move, so I will hold this mirror rigidly. Now I will pass the incident ray through here, so it would strike the mirror and it will go somewhere like this. So this would be my target point. I am planning to incident the light at this point, exactly at the middle point over here. So that would become the point of incidence, and this would be the direction of my incident ray. So incident ray would pass from here, it would strike and it would go like this, right? And I would be passing through this 30 degree, right? So in this particular case, this is our point of incidence. So this is our incident ray, that is our point of incidence, and perpendicular to the mirror there is always a normal. So this is normal, so that is 30 degree, and the normal will always pass through 90 degree, because from here the perpendicular line passes through 90 degree. So this is our normal. So this angle is 60 degree, so I am making sure that the angle of incidence is 60 degree, because this is 30 degree, this is 90 degree. So the angle of incidence is 60 degree. So if I am passing a ray of light through 30 degree, I should get the ray of light from the other end also as 30 degree, right? So let us do that. Through this laser light again, I will pass the incident ray through 30°. So this is my incident ray. It is going to strike at the point, and after reflection, as you can see, it passes through the 30° only from the other side. This is 30° and this is the same point, and look, this is the reflected ray that is on the same 30° on the other side. You can see here this is 30°. So your attention should be over here, correct? Have a look at it once again. I am passing the incident ray from 30°. It strikes exactly at the point that we decided. And there you see, it passes from the 30° mark only. So that means the reflected ray is on the other side of the normal, and the angle of incidence and angle of reflection are the same.
The next topic is, students, characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. In 7th class, you have studied about this light chapter in very detail. So the next topic is, we are going to study about the properties of the image formed by a plane mirror. Plane mirror ने जो image form की है उसके बारे में we will discuss. So first characteristics, the image on a plane mirror is of the same size and shape as the object. Object का सपोज आई एम स्टैंडिंग ओवर हियर, मेरे सामने मिरर है, तो मेरा जो साइज है, शेप है, इट वुड बी सेम. वॉट एवर यू आर गोइंग टू सी इन दैट मिरर, इट वुड बी सेम. द इमेज ऑन अ प्लेन मिरर इज इरेक्ट. सो वॉट एवर द image is formed on the that mirror, it would be same, वो same ही रहेगी just like that object. Then the image formed on a plane mirror is virtual. वो virtual रहेगी. Virtual means what? That is, the image cannot be obtained on a screen. वो screen पे नहीं आ सकती है. That is virtual. Then the image formed on a plane mirror is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object in the front of. You can see on your screen I have given that elaboration. So suppose the mirror, the distance between this mirror and object, suppose this is object and this is mirror, this is object and this is mirror. So this distance between this object and mirror, the way the distance, you can see the object in this mirror in that particular distance. इन दोनों में जितना distance रहेगा उसी distance से हमें वो mirror में object दिखाई देगा. The image on a plane mirror is laterally inverted. कैसी रहेगी? Laterally inverted means suppose you are watching yourself in a mirror. I'm watching myself. So my right hand would be left hand and left hand would be right hand. In this way you can see. You can go and you can observe yourself in a mirror, so you will come to know. Image in plane mirror, the left of the object appears of the right and the right of the object appears on the left. This left right reversal of an object and its mirror image is called lateral inversion, जो मैंने अभी explain किया था. You can see on your screen I have given the example. So the hand is just kept before this mirror and you can see that वो जो right वाला hand है वो left वाला लग रहा है. This is called as lateral inversion. Now we will discuss about the next topic, that is regular reflection of light. So now we are discussing about the reflection. Reflection, what we said, what is meant by reflection? Reflection is the phenomenon in which incident ray is reflected back. So incident ray falls on any object and it reflects back. So this is reflection, bounce back, reflect back, that is reflection, the phenomena due to which parallel beam of light on striking a smooth and highly polished surface. When the surface, it depends, the reflection, it would be regular or irregular. So regular reflection would be on the polished and smooth surface. So reflected rays would be parallel to the incident ray, that is called as regular reflection of light. And irregular reflection of light, when the surface is rough, that time the rays of reflection is not exactly parallel to the incident ray, that is called as irregular reflection of light, that is called as diffusion also. Now we will compare this regular reflection as well as irregular reflection. Nature of reflecting surface in regular reflection would be that are smooth, highly polished, just like mirror, and irregular reflection it would be I can say it is not smooth, but it would be rough, like cardboard. Reflected rays in regular reflection, they are parallel to the incident ray, and in irregular reflection, these are not parallel, but it has irregular due to irregular surface, it will reflect in all direction. That deviation would be high. Then image formation, images like seeking your face are formed and images are not formed. So in smooth surface, you could have that experience, you might have seen. I think if you are observing कुछ smooth, बहुत smooth polished surface लोगे तो you can see your face, you can see in that your image you can see in that particular object. It is possible due to this regular reflection, but in rough surface it is not possible. You could not see your image due to this irregular reflection. It is more than sufficient. Now we will move towards the next topic, that is luminous object. Luminous, the word itself telling us, luminous means shining, light, it gives light. Sun, stars, burning candle, then glowing tube light and lighted electric bulb which give out their own light are called luminous object. The object which emitting light by themselves, that are called as luminous object. Objects that do not emit light, just like table, chair, your classroom, duster, chalk, they are not emitting light, so they are called as non-luminous objects. When the sunlight falls on the moon, is moon a luminous object? No, because moon is a satellite of earth. Even earth is not luminous object. Stars are luminous object, and this moon is satellite of earth. So whatever light is falls on moon, when the sunlight falls on the moon, it reflects the sunlight into our eyes and we are able to see the moon. This is simple mechanism. Sunlight ki light moon pe it fall, and that light reflect back to our eyes, and then we are able to see the moon. Now these are some questions I have given over here, students. You are supposed to give answer me in comment box. Now the students, the next topic is multiple images. When it is possible to get multiple images, if we will arrange these mirrors in a particular way, in a particular degree of distance, definitely we will have the multiple image of a particular object. When two mirrors are inclined to each other at an angle, many images of the object placed before them are seen. सपोज परपेंडिकुलर इफ वी विल कीप, है ना, हम ऐसे एक है एंड उसमें ऐसे परपेंडिकुलर इमेज अगर हम रखेंगे, सो डेफिनेटली देर इज पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ मोर देन वन इमेजेस, 3 images it would form. So this is because the image formed in one mirror acts as the object for the other. एक मिरर में if in one mirror we will have the उसमें हमें इमेज मिल गई, वो इमेज दूसरे मिरर के लिए इट वुड बी ऑब्जेक्ट, वो उसमें बन जाएगी दूसरे, ऐसे इन दिस वे. सो वी विल हैव द मल्टीपल इमेजेस. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड द टॉपिक. Many images formed in this manner are called multiple images. In this way, when object is one, but we are using more than one mirror, more than one mirrors, and we are arranging it properly, so we will have the different type of images of the same object, that is called as multiple image. When an object is kept in between two mirrors placed perpendicular to each other, 3 images would formed, and it is given on your screen also, so you will come to know. When a pair of mirror is placed parallel to each other, parallel है ना, parallel कैसे होता है, parallel means ऐसे रहेगा, है ना, and perpendicular means ऐसे रहेगा, ऐसे, नीचे वाला ऐसे, and in this way. So parallel to each other, an infinite number of images are formed due to multiple reflection by due to this parallel mirrors. When we are, जैसे हमने ऐसे रखा है parallel mirrors, तो हमें infinite number of images we will get. The actual number of images formed depend upon the angle between the mirrors. actual number of images we can calculate if we are having the idea exactly the what is the angle between these two mirrors, mathematically calculated by the following formula. That formula also I have displayed over here. So number of images is equal to, if you want to calculate, तो हमें क्या what is the formula? 360 degree divided by angle between these two mirrors minus 1. क्या करना है? सपोज मैंने 360 डिग्री ले लिया एंड द एंगल बिटवीन माई टू मिरर्स इज 60 डिग्री. सो 360 डिवाइडेड बाई 60 माइनस 1, देन आई विल हैव द आंसर. तो क्या हो जाएगा? आई थिंक 5 वुड बी द आंसर. उसमें 60 डिग्री अगर है तो 5 इमेजेस आई कुड हैव. So here 1 is subtracted because of the loss of one image due to overlapping of two images. Somewhere two images का overlapping होता है तो उसके लिए this 1 is subtracted. Now angle between the mirrors. Suppose this 60 degree का तो I have told you, if 90 degree रहेगा तो 3 images would be possible. 0 degree रहेगा तो infinity number of that numbers would be possible. So 360 degree means कितना रहेगा? 360 degree तभी होता है when जब parallel mirrors रहेंगे.